Hi there. We've been in Benidorm nearly 2 weeks now, incredibly. It's now March 20th. So much has happened in the last 2 weeks. As you know, we're staying at La Media Legua, which is a perfect location for us because it's 2 miles from Benidorm, where the strip is, 2 miles from Albert, which is, sort of an old-fashioned Spanish little seaside resort. It's really, really nice. And another 2 miles on from that, so 4 miles from here, is Altea, which is brilliant. It's a great location because you come out the site, head down towards Benidorm, and you've got a huge Aldi. You've got Iceland, exactly the same as what we have in our country, but it was where we call it the food warehouse. They call it the food company. I'll put a picture up. We went in there. It's incredible that they sell not just Iceland products, but they sell Morrison's, Co-op, and Waitrose. So it's great to find out things in there. Now, as you can imagine, prices are a little bit dearer. So, well, I don't know. Today I bought a tub of gravy granules. They were €2. That wasn't too bad. But freezer food, we buy a particular brand of chips, which we got over here, and instead of it being €3, it was €5. They sell frozen bread, frozen naan breads, and Yorkshire puddings, and even hot cross buns this time of year. So if you really want British food, and Morrison's own brand, Waitrose, Co-op, you head down to the food company, which is Iceland, and I'll put the address up on the screen. Now, when we first arrived, we went up to Guadalest, which we'd heard a lot about. Slightly disappointed. The road was very steep to get up there. It was a good road. It wasn't like single track roads or anything like that, but it was very steep, and as they said, not for motorhomes. You just wouldn't get up there. When you get to the top, very disappointing. It was just a car park, €2. Not a lot to see up there. So we drove on to the reservoir, where there's free parking, and that was really, really beautiful reservoir, and the views from the top and the water. And we found the reservoir was really worth the drive. So here's a few videos and pictures of when we went up to Guadalest.
Stop.
This is what the long drive was for. This is Guadalest. As you can see, a lot of the water has evaporated. It should be right up there, so it would have been absolutely stunning when it was full. But beautiful colours. Beautiful blue skies. couple of days later, our daughter and son-in-law flew over into Alicante Airport, which is 45 minutes from here. It's a really easy run because it was Pete's birthday and also Mother's Day. So they come over to see us, which was really, really good. And we sort of kind of got ourselves scared a bit about going to Alicante Airport because we looked at the videos, because if you're picking up someone from Heathrow, Gatwick, it's quite confusing. And the videos we saw all said, you know, the signs are not in English, you know, you've got to go into this lane and this lane, and it was really confusing. It wasn't. When we got there, the signs were in English. There's one terminal, one car park. So you just follow the signs for car park, and the word car parking was in English. When you go into the car park, you take a ticket, you park anywhere. Level 4 is the recommended one to go on to, but it was locked out for priority parking. So we went up to 5, and you just literally go down one level in the lift, and then that's arrivals. So arrivals are on the right, departures on the left, one terminal, one car park. Really, really easy to get in and out. The other thing that surprised us compared to the drop-off prices and everything we pay in the United Kingdom was Pete and I went to Alicante Airport. We arrived early, parked the car, found arrivals, ordered 2 hot drinks, 2 cakes. We drank the drinks, we ate the cakes, we met our daughter and son-in-law, we ambled back to the car, we unpacked, you know, put their stuff in the car, whatever. Went to pay, and it was €2.75. So, you know, all these things about Stansted now charging £28 to drop off. Wow, €2.75 to pick up our daughter and son-in-law, and even less than that, for something like £1.80 when we drop them off. So, really, really easy run to and from Alicante from here. So that went really, really well.
Here's treats in. Going again.
Don't go cheap. That was good.
Now we'll remove it 5 foot off the wall.
That's good.
Take close scrutiny, you can't put it into.
Good. Habías empezado bien, ¿eh?
Oh!
Joder, mamá. Creo que tenemos que ir. Te va a dar un poquito al golf. Right, go to the small point.
Now, as we said, it was Pete's birthday and Mother's Day, so we went to Benidorm Palace, which is a really big entertainment venue just outside the Strip. We went to see a Neil Diamond tribute, which incredibly we'd already seen. In December, we went Warner Leisure Hotels, and he was there, and he was really, really good. And it was the same show that we saw at Benidorm Palace. You have a set table, and the tables are for 6, so you're there with people you don't know, but luckily we got on really well with them and things like that. We didn't have a meal. I didn't see many people actually having a meal. The show started at 8:30, so we got there for about 7:45, and I think the show went on till 11. I did take pictures and videos, and I will try and upload them, but I'm aware of copyrights. If they don't come out, you won't see the videos. Now, the thing that surprised me is when we came out, the huge, huge queue for the taxis to get everyone back. It was a sellout show, and the queue was huge. I picked up my phone, used the Uber app, got a lady 3 minutes away. She came, she picked us up and took us home. So why everyone's not using Uber, I don't know, but I'm not going to tell them because obviously we're getting to the front of the queue with the Ubers. And to get an Uber home from Benidorm Palace back to our site at the Media was about €7. And then of course you give a couple of euros tip. So here's some of the shots from Benidorm Palace. Depends if the copyright lets it through or not. Itself. There is the Clean Air Act now, which is basically stopping cars driving in there. Never seen a motorhome in there, not for car parks or anything else. I really wouldn't advise trying to get in to Benidorm Central in a motorhome. I'll put a picture up now. There is a map of where you can drive and when you can't drive, and they're camera controlled. So as soon as you go into that control zone, I suppose like the London ULEZ, that sort of thing, you will get a fine, and the fines are quite steep. So we made sure that we stayed either side. But it basically starts from Levante Beach and it goes all the way around. So it's quite a large exclusion zone. But we actually found that our side of the zone, you can actually still get down to the beach. There are car parks outside of the exclusion zone. So you can get down this side, but you can't get sort of along the main part of the strip. So here's some pictures and videos of we took when we went down to Levante Beach. Hi there, good morning. It's quite early today. We're in Benidorm and this is Levante Beach. Beautiful weather. It's now the 19th of March and temperatures are around 18, 19 degrees. But obviously because of the hot sun it actually feels a lot hotter. But as normal in this area there's always quite a good breeze. Beautiful surf coming in. I'll turn this around so you can have a look. If you are thinking of coming here and you've got disabilities, this is absolutely brilliant. This is especially for the disabled people. And it's all hard standing. You can bring your mobility scooters and everything else here, or wheelchairs. They've got facilities to get the disabled along the beaches and into the sea, which is amazing. The other thing is this year, it started in January. As you can imagine, there's a lot of there's a lot of disabled people that have trouble getting mobility scooters because they're used by everyone in Benidorm. But as of January, Pete, I'm not filming that way. As of January, you have to be over 65 and have proof you're over 65, or have a disabled blue badge of the country that you're in to prove that you're disabled. So from now, filming March 2026. Over 65 and disabled badge only if you want a mobility scooter. And we've seen some sights out here. I mean, a lot of, as you know, maybe 50% are expats, and a lot of them have bought mobility scooters, and we've found 4 people on one scooter, and you know, it's hard to film it, but it's actually quite funny. Okay, and then today it's a little bit overcast. And we had enough of a sunbathing, so we went to Altea, which is 4 miles from here. Went up to the top of the sort of old town, and wow, what an amazing church was up there. I can't pronounce it at all, so I'll put the names of everything on the screen for you. But it's an absolutely beautiful little town, little cobble streets, church right at the top. Sadly, we didn't have full access to the church as we would have liked, because there was a wedding going on. So, you know, we couldn't get in there properly. But the views from the top are absolutely amazing. So here's some little videos we did this morning. You can't see the dome yet. I'm going to go around the other side. We can have a look at the dome that's on the side. And you've got the views over I think that's Altair. And we went inside the church, but they're just getting ready for a wedding, so we couldn't. I took a couple of pictures, but we couldn't really go inside. We've been here these 2 weeks, and this is the first cloudy day we've had, and it's a bit chilly. Can't complain. We have had no rain since we've been in Benidorm at all. Weather's been really hot every day. It's just today's a bit cloudy. That tells you all about Altair. Oh, there is British there, or English. If you wanted to read that, you could have just freeze framed it. And Pete said he was heading this way to look at the view, so I don't know if you're going to spot him before I will. Oh yeah, there he is. Wow, what a view. Look at Benidorm, look. Wow. Look, just see the sea down there. Skyline Benidorm. So this is Altair. And family members that were out with us last weekend, you can see the pool, and that's where we were playing for crazy golf down there. An amazing view from behind. Well, we've come right up to the top of a mountain to this absolutely beautiful little village and this wonderful church. Can't pronounce it, so I'll put a caption on as to where we are. Amazing views from the top as well. Okay, hope you enjoyed all that. Now, we haven't actually been round and done a detailed sort of analysis review of this site. You go on YouTube and there's so many other people that have done one. But what we will do, you know, it's a bit cloudy today, but possibly tomorrow we'll go around and film everything and give you our honest reviews. And that'll be in the video that I'll do tomorrow. So that'll be the next one, a sort of a detailed review about the site that we're on, if you're interested where we are. And if you want to know anything about the area, accessibility, anything like that, just drop us a message in the comments and all that. And hope to see you again soon. I'm filming this bit portrait so you can see me and the sky. Something that we've noticed over here is that you look at the weather forecast, and like today, I'll put a little picture on, it says something like 17 feels like 13. We've never found that. I mean, literally, yeah, there's a lovely breeze today, but it is actually really hot, and it's hard to describe that sort of, you know, although it's windy, that sort of dry heat. As you can see, I mean, there's a little cloud there. It's very inoffensive. But don't be put off by the temperatures, because, you know, before we came out and we saw temperatures of 17, 18, 19 to British temperature, that's actually quite cool. But out here, it's actually really hot. So don't get put off by the temperatures.